And they're off. There goes 5 aces for the lead. Challenged immediately by both Happy Instead and Smile Takes Charge. So the three inside runners have a length and a half already on G Munning, who's in fourth. To his inside is Hey Hey Harry fifth. Then Newport Bridge and Hair on Fire is at the tail end of the field. Happy Instead surrounded to his inside by Smile Takes Charge. Outside 5 aces. Back and forth, just 3.5 from the front is Dream Money through a wicked opening quarter of 22 and 1 here over the muddy track. Then we come back to Hey Harry in Newport Bridge, who's 5 from the front. The trailer's Hair on Fire. The field makes their way to the quarter pole. Happy Instead, Luis Perez trying to keep him in front of Smile Takes Charge, who cuts the corner 3 wide. G Munning swings into action as 5 aces backs out of there. Hey Hey Harry, Michael DeVilla Jr. guides him off the inside as the field makes their way to the eighth pole. G Munning took over. G Munning and Jackie by a length. Smile Takes Charge and Happy Instead trying to battle on from the back. Hair on Fire. Hey Harry's there as well, but it's all too late to get to G Munning, who got the jump and got it by 3. Then it was $1.15. Race 2 comes up next, kicks off the first pick 3 of the afternoon. Scratch the 1A Road to Power, and the 2 They're in the gate. And they're off. Away a little slowly there, was playing it big. Complexion changes immediately. There goes 5 Destinations to the lead. One with everything, Dalton Brown hustling him into second. 3 deep is the Saxon Story, third just a length from the front. Playing it big and Color have recovered. They've moved up to fourth. They're just 2 from the top. Then we come back to the duo of 7th Race Shake and Derby Child. 5 Destinations leads them. He's got a length and a half on the Saxon Story as One with Everything backs out of there. Room at the Rail as playing a big move up through a 23-second opening quarter. 5th is 7th Race Shake under a drive, and at the back of the pack is Derby Child midway on the far turn. 5 Destinations trying to keep on going on the front end. The Saxon Story at a big price tries to ratchet up the pressure, being maneuvered off the rail, is playing it big to take aim at the leader as the field comes off the turn and into the stretch through a 47 and 2 half. 5 Destinations still there, coming up the inside, One with Everything at a price, and down the center is 7th Race Shake coming to the 16th pole. 5 Destinations is almost home. 5 Destinations, the Destinations, the winner's circle today, won it by a length and a half. It also starts the $1 pick 6. Today's pick 6 features a carryover of $5,306. There's no changes here in race number 3. Post time for the third. Just over 22 minutes. And they're off. My cool hand Luke was off a beat slow and wandered to the middle of the track for a bit. Being quarter horsed out of there is enticing prospect. Seems like Destiny, the same fate as well. These two speed off through the mud onto the first turn with Seems Like Destiny the Gray giving the better of enticing prospect. They went fast early though. Uncle Charlie's Gift moves up into third. There's already a gap of about 8 to Lifetime Guarantee, who is shadowed by Street Cop Officer. And at the back, after the tardy start, was My Cool Hand Luke. 23 and 3. They ripped through that opening quarter there, and Seems Like Destiny wins the early battle. Enticing Prospect was just passed by Uncle Charlie's Gift. It's 10 back to Lifetime Guarantee and Street Cop Officer. They have another 4 on My Cool Hand Luke. 25 lengths from front to back through a 47 and 3 half. Seems Like Destiny keeps on going. Heeman Hockey just keeps on keeping on what Seems Like Destiny. Uncle Charlie's Gift and Lane Luzzy creep closer in second, 2 lengths from the lead. Enticing Prospects under a ride. From the back, Lifetime Guarantee and Street Cop Officer trying to get involved. Nothing from My Cool Hand Luke. Plenty from Seems Like Destiny. 3/4 and 112 and 3. And Seems Like Destiny takes him off the turn and into the stretch with a 2-length lead. Uncle Charlie's Gift, dead aim if good enough here in Farmington as the field makes their way to the 8th pole. Seems Like Destiny trying to hold off the favorite Uncle Charlie's Gift. Seems Like Destiny on his hands and knees. Here's Uncle Charlie's Gift, and Uncle Charlie's Gift takes the lead and starts to draw away. Right or wrong, it's Uncle Charlie's Gift by 2 at the end. Then it was Seems Like Destiny. Up next, pick 3 starts in race 4. Rider change for the 5. Mia Nipotina to Carlos Camillo. Post time for race 4. My favorite, Hypnotic Flare. They're off. Off a little slow there was Sally's Gold. Dreaming of Carly goes to the lead. chased outside by Cruising to Win. Along the inside, PA Advantage. Jeremiah Flores has a strong hold of PA Advantage. The favorite's fourth. Hypnotic Flare has about 5 to make up. Then we come back to World Bank. Daniil's alongside of World Bank. And then we come back to Mia Nipotina, Sally's Gold, and Princess Deb. Dreaming of Carly through an opening quarter of 23 flat. Cruising to Win at a big price. Piles on the pressure in second. Hypnotic Flare creeps closer from third. Then we come back to the trio of PA Advantage, World Bank, and outside of them appears to be, well, outside of them is World Bank. Daniil's there as well. In the meantime, the favorites made the lead. Hypnotic Flare's opened up a 4-length lead. It's all Hypnotic Flare off the turn and into the stretch. There's plenty of room at the rail for Mia Nipotina. She's made up a ton of ground in a little amount of time, and Daniil's there as well in one upset chance. They're coming to the 16th pole. Hypnotic Flare's trying to hang in there. Daniil wanders to the inside. Mia Nipotina's already there. Hypnotic Flare close to home. Hypnotic Flare by 2.5. Then Mia Nipotina, Daniil, World Bank rounds out the Super, 5-2, 27.87. 10-cent Super, 9-5, 2-4, $19.72. 50-cent Pick 3, 3-4-9, $6.60. And the Pick 4, 6-3, 4-9, 50-cent pick. They're in the gate. And they're off. Spoofy like a shot from the outside draw right to the lead. Anthony Rodriguez going to try to cross and clear. Not going to be able to do it, though, as Starship Tango and Sharpoon as a team race up inside of him to take the lead. It leaves Spoofy back in third, 1.5 lengths from the front. 3 more back to go get the bag, and then the trailing duo of Classical and Majestic Johnson. Starship Tango a length through an opening quarter in 22 and 4. Sharpoon and Spoofy races a team second and third. 3.5 more to go get the bag. Then Majestic Johnson, and that leaves Classical at the tail end. Midway on the turn, Starship Tango. Here comes Spoofy after him. He's been in the middle of the track most of the way. Sharpoon backs out of there. Go get the bag, tries to make up some ground. Majestic Johnson's launching a bid and stays inside through a 46 and 4.5. Starship Tango takes him off the turn. Keep an eye out for Majestic Johnson. He's making huge strides along the inside. Starship Tango, Majestic Johnson trying to battle on here. Starship Tango, Majestic Johnson puts his head in front, and Majestic Johnson is going to get there. A long head. Then it was Starship Tango. A late rally came from Classical. Go Get the Bag was there as well, and 113 and 2. Photo finish. Hold all tickets. Number 6. Majestic Johnson was first. 1, Starship Tango second. 5, Classical third. 3, Go Get the Bag fourth. 6-1-5-3 unofficial in the fifth. Race 5 is official. Returning to the winner's circles at number 6, Majestic Johnson. The 5-year-old gelding by Majestic City out of the Patriot Act mare, A.P. Johnson. A New York bred, Majestic Johnson's owned by Green Polka Farms, trained by John Grabowski, winning rider He-Man Harkey. $2.996, 1980. $2 exact to 6-1, 28.80. 50-cent try, 615, 34.37. 10-cent super, 6153. $12.82, and a 50-cent pick 3, 496, $15.37. Race 6 comes up next. Starts the late pick 4. Rider change for the 1, Raw Power to Luis Perez. Scratch to 5, Motley Sue. Post time for race 6 is in just over 20 minutes. They're in the gate. And they're off. Spoofy like a shot from the outside draw right to the lead. Anthony Rodriguez going to try to cross and clear. Not going to be able to do it, though, as Starship Tango and Sharpoon as a team race up inside of him to take the lead. It leaves Spoofy back in third, a length and a half from the front. 3 more back to go get the bag. And then the trailing duo of Classical and Majestic Johnson. Starship Tango a length through an opening quarter in 22 and 4. Sharpoon and Spoofy races a team second and third. 3.5 more to go get the bag. Then Majestic Johnson, and that leaves Classical at the tail end. Midway on the turn, Starship Tango. Here comes Spoofy after him. He's been in the middle of the track most of the way. Sharpoon backs out of there. Go get the bag, tries to make up some ground. Majestic Johnson's launching a bid and stays inside through a 46 and 4 half. Starship Tango takes him off the turn. Keep an eye out for Majestic Johnson. He's making huge strides along the inside. Starship Tango, Majestic Johnson trying to battle on here. Starship Tango, Majestic Johnson puts his head in front, and Majestic Johnson is going to get there. A long head. Then race 6 comes up next. Starts the late pick 4. Rider change for the 1, Raw Power to Luis Perez. Scratch to 5, Motley Sue. Post. And they're off. Flurry of Roses, their Super Slide, and to the inside, the favorite Charge Nurse. These 3 open up a length and a half on the trio of Raw Power, Mind of Gold, and Just a Nyquist. Then we come back. The outside there is All Biz, who has 1 filly mare beaten. That's Quiet Horizon. Super Slide emerges with a 2-length lead through an opening quarter of 24 and 2. Charge Nurse moves up. Between them is Raw Power. 4 deep Flurry of Roses. 5 deep Just a Nyquist. Behind them, 4 lengths from the lead, is Mind of Gold. Then we come back to All Biz. And Quiet Horizon is about 13 from the leader. It's Super Slide. A neck. Charge Nurse right up alongside now in second. Flurry of Roses is there. Just a Nyquist has been widest of all throughout a 49 flat half mile. Raw Power moves up along the inside. 3 more to Mind of Gold. 4 more to the duo of Quiet Horizon. And All Biz. Super Slide and Charge Nurse go past the 5/16 pole a pair. 3 back to Raw Power, who's trying to pick it up from third. 3/4 went in 114 flat. Off the turn and into the stretch. And Charge Nurse finally gets ahead of Long Shot Super Slide. It's Charge Nurse a half length. Super Slide starts to bow down a little bit. Raw Power chimes in late, but they coming to the 16th pole. And Charge Nurse is going to prevail here. The odds-on favorite, Andre Worry, takes a peek to the board and sees that he has a 5-length lead under the line. Then it's Raw Power. Super Slide, along for 4th, was Mind of Gold. And $2 at the 6-1, $7.60. 50-cent try, 618, $9.40. 10-cent super, 6182, $8.32. 50-cent pick 3, 966, $10. And they're off. There goes Tiz Big Money for the lead. Joined to the inside by Gograd and outside Don Antonio. 4 wide. Brennan's War 5 wide is the favorite Indy Cowboy. Gap of 3.5 to With No Name and BC Glory Days. They're at the back of the pack. 7 lengths from the front. Speed duel developing here between Tiz Big Money and Don Antonio. Brennan's War makes it a 3-way scrum on the front end through a 23 and 1 opening quarter. Indy Cowboy sets sail with a 4 wide move as Gograd backs out of there. BC Glory Days is out of last. That position belongs to With No Name. Brennan's War at a big price. Battling on between Don Antonio at the rail and Indy Cowboy, Cabercoa. 2 handfuls of horses. The field makes their way past the quarter pole through a half and 47 and 2. Brennan's War takes them off the turn and into the stretch. Indy Cowboy sidles up alongside and now blows on by. Tiz Big Money trying to re-rally at the rail. With No Name from out of last, but they're coming down to the 16th pole. And Indy Cowboy going to ship in from Fort Erie and get the money here. First asking at Finger Lakes by a widening 5 lengths at the end. Don Antonio beat Brennan's. Post time for race 8. The start of the late double is in just over 19 minutes. And they're off. Breaking a little slowly there was the number 5, Practical Rachel. A scramble on for the lead. She's a Bernardini's there. So's the favorite Spites Dance. Beauty's Bangles at the inside. Drop back to Nurse Bunny, who's 4th. As Bold Look drops back as well. Passed by both Joy Herrera and Practical Rachel after that troubled beginning. As the field makes their way up the backstretch, they're really mixing it up front, 23 and almost 3. And Beauty's Bangles found her way to the lead. Joy Herrera's right alongside of her as Spites Dance backs out of there. There's a 3-wide bid coming from She's a Bernardini, who was on the lead earlier. Then Practical Rachel. Then we drop back to Nurse Bunny. Artemis Girls at the back of the pack. They're off the turn into the stretch to a 47 and 2 half. Joy Herrera attacking Beauty's Bangle right now, but Beauty's Bangle keeps some separation from Joy Herrera. She's a Bernardini, keeps on coming in from the back of the pack. Nurse Bunny's gobbling up the mud. Deep stretch, Beauty's Bangles almost home. Here's Nurse Bunny, Beauty's Bangle, 2 lengths. Then Nurse Bunny, it got real tight for third. Artemis Girl and Joy, 21.40. $2 exact on 19, 85.50. 50-cent try, 193, 308 even. 10-cent super, 1932, $531.30. Picks. And they're off in the finale. There goes Take the Edge for the lead. Udamaro's there as well. Far outside, that's Kingdom on Pause. And now Hinani moves up as well. Over the Cap moves into 4th with Drinking Solo to his outside. Then we come back to Poppy on Ice, who rides the rails. 8 weeks long is there. See Tigers along the inside, and Stanley Ruff can see them all. Kingdom on Pause emerges on that clubhouse turn with a 3-length lead through a 25-second opening quarter. Udamaro, the favorite, moves up into 2nd. Then we come back to Take the Edge and Hinani. They are 3rd and 4th, followed by Over the Cap, who's about 10 from the front. Anointed Spirit to the outside of Over the Cap. Riding the rails again, there's Poppy on Ice. Moving up is 8 weeks long. Then we come back to the other part of the entry, Drinking Solo. Between rivals is Sea Tiger, and Stanley Ruff has yet to get going from the back, 50 and 2. The opening half, Kingdom on Pause and Emmanuel De Diego. They've called the shots pretty much from the start. Udamaro tries to creep closer. Anointed Spirits moved up. Hinani still along the inside. A big move from the back from Drinking Solo as he comes after his entry mate. There's 8 weeks long at a huge price. Weaving his way through traffic there is Sea Tiger. Along the inside, Poppy on Ice needs room. From the back, Stanley Ruff's widest of all, but he's getting going now. Off the turn into the stretch. Anointed Spirit grabs the lead away from Kingdom on Pause. Udamaro punches on, as does Hinani at the rail, but they come to the 16th pole, and Anointed Spirit and Andre Warrior running up the score. Anointed Spirit's going to win it by 4. Kingdom on Pause held 2nd, $69.37, and the 50-cent pick 5, $343.25. That wraps up the live racing portion of the day here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. Simulcasting remains open until 5:30. The casino remains open until 4 a.m. Live racing resumes tomorrow with a 9-race card that has a 12:20 first post. Until then, on behalf of the broadcast team, staff, and management here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack, I'm your track announcer, the Big A, Anthony Stabile. Thanking you for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow at 12:20. Until then, please arrive home or if you're going safely. Have a great night.